All right. Greetings, Kiss Nation. If this is going to be a Kiss topic, if it's my first Kiss topic back since the break, and it's my first Kiss topic once again with my good friend Xander from Kiss Army Things. How you doing today, my man?
Hey, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. We were talking a little earlier, talking about how, sometimes life just can get you down, but at the end of the day, it's nice to be able to just sit, relax, and chill, talk about Kiss. I wish it was Friday. I wish it were the weekend, but I guess this is like a nice little, break halfway between the week. So, all in all, I'm doing good. I'm glad to be back on your channel. Thanks for having me, man. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I agree with you. I wish this was Friday. I wish this was the weekend because, oh man, I've had like a long week.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel uptight on a Wednesday night. I know that's not the lyric, but that's what it feels like tonight.
Yeah, and it's not even 9 o'clock yet.
No, it isn't, and that's what's crazy. It's like, oh my gosh, the radio isn't even the only light, but yet, yeah, that's funny.
Yeah,
But no, I'm glad to be here, man. Thanks.
yeah, no problem. So since I've been gone, there's been a couple Kiss Kiss things happening. We've had Gene making some appearances on some TV shows, and
Oh yeah,
and there's been some anniversaries of some Kiss albums.
how many? Like three, four, something like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, but before
October's maybe more. I don't know. October's a big month.
yeah, but before we get into the anniversaries, let's talk about Gene's TV appearances.
All right. Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
his first appearance that I heard about was him being on American Idol.
Yeah.
Um, and I could think back to 2014 when Kiss was on American Idol during the 40th anniversary tour.
Oh, with Caleb Johnson.
Yes,
Yes, yeah, that was awesome. And then they were also with Adam Lambert back on a Live 35 or almost
yeah.
Sonic Boom. That was
It
cool.
it was that weird transition period because like Paul had that interesting update to his Destroyer outfit with that vest, but still with Destroyer boots.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Yeah, it was almost like half Love Gun, half Destroyer, half Sonic Boom. Because you're right, he did have a vest. That was wild. I remember seeing Adam Lambert with his get up and thinking, hey, I wasn't really a fan of his at the time, but I thought, you know what, that's pretty cool. I can get behind that. Anytime
Yeah,
seeing Kiss on TV rocks. But yeah, I can think back to both of those. I was in high school for one and college for the other, but good times nonetheless.
I was in middle school for one and high school for the other.
Nice. It's good times, man. I loved growing up watching Kiss live on TV. It's something that I'm going to miss now that the end of the road tour is gone. But there was like Fashion Rocks in 2016, and they were on what was it? I mean, they were on AGT, but I think they were on Kimmel back in 2012, and of course Fallon in
Yeah,
2014. Yeah, I love watching Kiss on TV.
yeah, yeah. They were on Jimmy Kimmel in 2012 to promote like the Monster and the Motley Crue thing.
Yep, yeah, we
But
bought our tickets the next day.
yeah, but that was like the Jimmy Kimmel appearance was before they tuned down.
You're right. I think Paul was still doing because after a while it became 12 o'clock. I got to rock, rock, rock. But that was still back when he was like rock. He was still going full on. So yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. That's funny how we can look back on those, our era and be like, oh, there's a transition period. When they were doing this versus that. That's cool.
yeah. What I liked in you said in 2014 was Fallon, where during like the Black Diamond intro, like Paul was like fist bumping like he fist bumped Eric, he fist bumped Gene and Tommy. That was pretty cool.
Yes, that whole performance was pretty candid like that. I think they only aired King of the Nighttime World on which was crazy that they played King of the Nighttime World on that was the one they played on TV. But I think they also played yes, Black Diamond, Hotter Than Hell, maybe Firehouse. Was it Firehouse or was it something? I can't remember. But I think before Hotter Than Hell, Paul said, Tommy wants to say something. Tommy, what do you want to hear? He goes, how about Hotter Than Hell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
And I was like, wow, you're hearing Tommy speak because, Tommy doesn't really, really do a whole lot of like crowd interaction, but here they are backstage for TV,
No,
doing something like that. Yeah.
No, he doesn't do a lot of crowd interaction, but I remember back in '03, one of the Tokyo shows and during the World Domination Tour, like when Paul had to fix his boot, both Paul and both Tommy and Gene did some crowd interaction on that concert.
So, can I admit something real quick to you? And
Yeah,
I feel
sure.
embarrassed. I feel embarrassed. So, I don't think I realized that they played in Japan on the World Domination Tour. I actually just saw something either today or yesterday. It's funny that you're mentioning this because I saw something about it yesterday or today. World Domination Tour Japan shows. I was like, there was a Japanese leg of the World Domination Tour, and
Yeah,
I and I can't help if like my mind is going and I'm like my memory's going away, or if I just somehow did not know that. But I need to see some footage from that. Maybe I already knew and I just forgot, but I was like, oh, cool.
well, if you want to see the footage, you can check it out on my channel. Shameless plug.
You have almost everything on your channel. I'm pretty sure you're the first person that I saw who posted the Indianapolis Kiss convention from when my parents were at. Um, and spoiler alert, because I'll tell you what, okay. You're getting this way in advance, but next year is the 30th anniversary of that event. And
Wow.
I just found some pictures that my mom and dad had taken from that event. And the one thing I was looking for while watching that video on your channel was my parents. I was like, where are they at? Can I see them? And I couldn't. And I think it's because in one of the pictures, I noticed that where they were sitting, there was a full camera on a tripod right
Okay.
next to them. And so I wonder if they happened to be directly next to the person who was filming that footage. I don't know. Can't verify it, but I might dig more. I might dig deeper into it, and then maybe have an answer for you next year when I do my video on my
Yeah.
channel. But yeah, there you go.
Well, I mean, I do what I can in terms of like archiving Kisses years in concerts.
Oh, dude, it's you do really well. I mean, I tell you, like I said, I think I went through one time and was trying to find as much Indiana as I could, and there was a few shows from like Indianapolis and that. So yeah, no, you do a great job at all that stuff. I think you probably have more shows on there than I could even imagine.
Yeah, I
Seriously.
mean, it's a lot of fun just to kind of go and like do this sort of thing.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Yeah, but anyways, back to Gina being on American Idol. So
Oh yeah, my bad.
yeah, no, you're good, man. You're good. But I'm going to be honest with you. I heard about Gina being on American Idol from mostly from your podcast,
Okay.
and while watching you and your wife kind of be like being all psyched about Gina being on American podcast, I'm like, I watched it for Kiss. I am not going to watch it for American Idol in general.
Yeah, no, I totally get it, and I think the reason why we were so excited is because American Idol. I mean, I really don't care about any of those talent shows. I mean, they're kind of entertaining in the moment, but we all know that long term, hardly any of those people, unfortunately, actually, it's more of like exploitation at the end of the day because the show makes a lot of money, but they don't. But um, anyway, yeah. So even though I don't really care for those shows, I know that Daphne and her dad have like a long history for years. You know, they watch that show together every season, every night. It's like their thing. So to hear Gene coming on, for us, it was a little bit more exciting. But I can totally see why the average person would be like, yeah, who cares?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I kind of felt kind of silly watching it, even to see Kiss come on it. I felt silly watching those kind of shows to see Kiss come on it. I'm like, I'm really watching one of these shows to see a band I like.
I had a very similar reaction during Fashion Rocks in 2016. That weird fashion. I think it was a fashion show, and they had several big mainstream artists, but Kiss was like the only one that was like, and it was kind of random that they were even on there. But of course, they had to go on last, and this thing didn't end until 11 o'clock at night. And so I'm sitting there just like, dude, I almost don't even care about Kiss right now. This is so horrible. But you go back and watch that footage of Kiss Fashion Rocks. It's pretty fun. There's a lot of people in the crowd that are, mind blown because they're not used to seeing stuff like that. So anytime, again, Kiss is on TV, I usually stick around and watch it, but I had a similar experience where I was like, ugh.
Yeah. Well, on the end of the road tour, Kiss kind of topped or outdid themselves on random what the fuck performances on that's out of left field. Like like they played at some gamer award show.
Did they really?
Yeah, they did back in 2019. And I'm like, what? What the hell are they doing there?
Is there footage of that? How did I miss that?
Like, there is footage. I made like a random Kiss topic about it, laughing my ass off. It's like, this is so weird. Like, there's like
Oh
esports
man.
gamers, like some of like the top like esport gamers that are competitive, and it's like then you have Kiss performing Rock and Roll All Night, or excuse me, performing because it's a TV performance.
Oh yeah, so it's going to be tracked for sure. You need to send me that footage, man. I don't think I've ever seen that. And if I have, it's totally, again, I must be losing my memory because that I don't remember that. Didn't they also play for the Sharks
Yeah, back in
on the end of the
2016.
road to, or
That was
something
back.
like that?
That
Yeah.
was yeah. It was yeah back in yeah. That was a strange one also for in Australia.
Yeah, that was like, what in the world? But I mean, I think I might have been like for charity or something, which fine. But I'm
Which
pretty sure what ended up happening was Paul was sick and didn't perform, so it was just Gene, Eric, and Tommy.
yeah, which is not the only time they performed as a trio with that
No,
current lineup.
no, yeah, no,
Remember?
it wasn't, but it was, yeah. What, in '07?
Yeah, '07 when like it was a full show where it
Yeah, that was scary
yeah
because Paul had like a heartbeat of 200 beats per minute.
yeah
That was on Family Jewels too. I think that was like one of the few times you saw Paul on Family Jewels was him having a health issue. But yeah, that was scary. But yeah, Paul I think had another health issue and then wasn't there for the Sharks, which whatever it is, what it is. But that made a random performance even more random.
yeah. The Gamer Award show is just a run for you don't when you think of Kiss and Gamer Award in video games, your immediate mind goes to Nightmare Child. You don't think of them playing for gamers because the average gamer doesn't know what Kiss is.
Yeah, that seems like a stretch. I don't. That's so weird to me how that's the one that managed to go under my radar. I'll have to go check that out. That sounds really interesting.
Yeah.
But but yeah,
Here I'll look it up right now to see if it's still available for for us to.
oh yeah, to see if it's still up to watch.
Yeah.
Right on. But yeah, boy, I hope so.
Yeah. It was incredibly random when I. I mean, I hope it's still up, but
Yeah, I hope so too. I'd like to see it. Was it pro shot or was it just like somebody's fan shot footage?
it looked pro shot.
Oh, sweet, sweet. Oh, didn't they also play at a like a tobacco factory for their Christmas party or something?
I don't know about that.
There was a private show at some tobacco factory, and I think it was the owner, the CEO, rewarded the employees by having a private Kiss concert.
Oh, okay.
And there's some footage of that. That was pretty random. I need to go back and watch the Sharks performance again. That wasn't there people like underneath the boat who could see the sharks and all that stuff? I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Well, either well, I can't really find the performance. Someone must have got the video taken down.
Gotcha, for sure. That's a bummer.
Yeah, but the video, not gonna lie, the performance did exist back in 2019.
Was it good at least? I mean, I know it was like, performing Rock and Roll All Night and they were singing to a track, but was it at least cool?
It was cool, but it was random as all get
It was
out.
it, it was still random. Yeah, the most random one I can think of was when they were on WCW back in the day for the
Oh,
the demon thing. Oh, that was horrible.
yeah, that was like another random thing, which that clip is still up to for viewing.
Unfortunately, that one still exists.
Yeah, and but drum was so slow,
It was
which
so off. Yeah,
yeah, which unfortunately, and I give that. I give, which is why I give God of Thunder shit on Millennium Concert. That's the same slow drum that they used for WCW.
and it just felt like the timing was off too. The whole thing just felt like disjointed, and that's unfortunate because that would have been really good exposure for them. But I don't think it did very well.
Yeah, I mean that's probably like the worst God of Thunder that I have heard from a Kiss live album. Now, when Peter Criss drummed it on the symphony, it sounded much better.
Agreed. Yes, the symphony was much better, and the New Jersey pay-per-view from the farewell tour as well. That one was pretty good.
Yeah, I wasn't counting that one because I was mostly talking about Peter Criss's drumming on live albums.
That's right. Yeah, you did say live albums for sure.
Yeah, I even kind of stated that in my review that this was like the weakest live album.
Yeah, yeah, I kind of agree. Wait, which one? Alive for or Millennium?
Millennium.
Millennium. Yeah,
I basically kind of say Millennium is the true Alive 4 and Symphony is Alive 5
yeah.
because
I
technically
Go ahead.
because technically Millennium was supposed to come out first and Symphony was supposed to be later.
Yeah. You're right. That I didn't know for a while either.
Neither did I because you don't know these things immediately.
No, you don't. Nope. It's great to learn though. It's great to learn about Kiss. But anyway, we can get back to Gene Simmons on American Idol. So I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't your thing, but so what'd you think of it besides that?
Uh, it was just something that I can just. It was something that I knew that you and your wife would enjoy, but it's something like, this is not for me. Then I go back to your podcast the next day, and you guys were saying that Gene kind of had a one-on-one with a lot of the performers.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Um, he even like took his sunglasses off and talked to with one of the performers and basically
Yeah, that's how you know Gene's being serious is when he takes off the sunglasses. That
yeah,
never happens.
yeah, because like the sunglasses is all part of the persona. It's all part of his gimmick, his act.
Yeah, exactly. It's part of the business Gene look.
Yeah,
He's not wearing makeup. He's wearing sunglasses.
yeah, which a lot of people don't seem to get.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, like when he took them off, you know things are getting serious.
Yeah. That's
And
really cool.
yeah, I like hearing about that. Like how he kind of like he said he gave performers advice and tips.
Yeah, it's funny. I was actually I referenced it in one of my recent episodes. So I was watching back some footage, and I saw a couple clips where like there was one guy who, when he was singing, he would sing like this, and Gene literally stood up, grabbed his arms, and opened his arms out. It was like, if you're gonna sing with your arms wide open. Don't do this and be closed off. So he was really helping people find their confidence and help with their stage presence. So yeah, he kind of admitted, he was like, look, I know you guys are all good singers because you wouldn't be this far in the competition if you weren't good. So at this point, what you guys need to learn is how to perform, how to own the stage. And I know how to own the stage. And so he was really all about the performance and, helping to bring out the best in them. It was really cool.
Well, yeah, of course, Gene knows how to own the stage. He was doing for 50 years.
Yeah, he's the demon, so he knows a thing or two, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's Dr. Love. He's God of Thunder.
Oh yeah, he's him. He's an animal. The devil is him, right?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. But yeah, that it was cool hearing your response to the American Idol show, and that he was like a guest judge.
Yeah, he was a guest judge, and he had his own throne. He was off to the side, and of course it was a whole Gene Simmons throne. So, yeah, I mean they definitely rolled out the red carpet for him, and it was a fun thing.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I didn't really make a solo topic on this because like it wasn't really something that I would talk about.
Yeah, and usually I know that for most folks, again, they could probably care less, but Daphne and I tend to be really excited about the most littlest of things. So
Yeah,
something like that for us, was really cool.
yeah. I did make a solo topic on something we will discuss later in this episode.
Okay, for sure.
I'm not going to spoil what it is, but if people did see that topic, they'll know where I'm going with this.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I guess the next order of business is Gene was on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and like you, I thought back to 2012 where I was I was a sophomore in high school, and I was directed by one of my high school teachers to be like, "Hey, go watch this show because Kiss is going to be on there."
Oh, wow. So your teacher told you that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay.
Do
So
I have to?
yeah, so I go to the show and I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me! They're on this.
Yeah, right.
Like,
they do the most. It seems like they do the most, like, what do you call it? Contemporary mainstream. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
yeah.
we didn't even talk about this a minute ago when they were on. Oh, fucking, what was it? The Price is Right.
Oh shit, they're on The Price is Right.
They didn't even perform. They didn't even play a song. They just showed up and then like gave somebody a card and gave them tickets, and that was like the most disjointed one. It was like, oh my gosh.
When
At
the
least
hell?
Dancing with the Stars, it was like Rock Week or something, so it was like halfway relevant. But
Hold up! Stop the show! Stop the show! When was they on The Price is Right?
they were on The Price is Right. I think it was 2019. It was like right at the beginning of the end of the road tour. I
Oh
think.
wow!
Yeah, and it was they didn't even perform. They just showed up and gave somebody a car. That was wild. That was
All
weird.
right, okay.
That you can find on YouTube.
Oh yeah, okay. Resume the show.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm seeing them on Dancing with the Stars, and they're doing I missed when they did Rock All Night, but I saw them do Lick It Up, and I could hear that they were doing it was a 2008 recording of Lick It Up.
Really?
Yeah, like Paul was obviously singing along with it, but I could hear that the track it was the 2008 Lick It Up. I picked up on that pretty quickly.
That's pretty cool. That I did not know. I did know that they were definitely singing live to it because once they get to the oh dun 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 dun, somebody goes ah and then oh, so like it was a little bit different than the recording. But I need to go back and listen to the track because I didn't pick up on it being the 08 recording. That's cool though.
Yeah,
Good ear.
yeah, and it was cool at first. But okay, I'm seeing Kiss. I'm seeing the new outfits for the first time. But unfortunately, there was these dancers. So I was like, get off the stage. You're in the way of Kiss.
Yeah, and that was the weird part too. Was I mean, obviously, yeah, it makes sense to put the makeup on dancers, but when you do it and I don't know, ballroom dancing and Kiss live doesn't really mix. The 60-piece orchestra that works,
Yes.
but ballroom dancing, yeah, no. I mean, the performance itself was cool. The stage was cool. I loved when it would pan to the judges and you saw the judges rocking out. That was fun. But as far as bringing all the dancers out, that was definitely kind of odd.
Oh, like speaking of like random performances, we've kind of over glimpsed some of the 2002 performances where Kiss did the Lane Bryant fashion show, and
I remember that.
And the 2002 Olympics.
Yep, the closing ceremony. Yeah, that was the last time Ace played with the band ever.
Yeah, but no, I would say
I shouldn't say ever. He was on one of the Kiss cruises, I think. But as far as being in makeup, that was the last performance with Ace.
Being in makeup, being on stage in the full costume makeup, that was like it for him.
Yeah, what a way to go out.
Yeah, I mean, But I would say like the whole NBC crew was more impressed with Gene Simmons. What a shock!
Right, yeah, everybody seems to always gravitate towards him, but yeah,
Yeah,
lots of random. No, I tell you what, the O2 performance that was fantastic and spot on was the Dick Clark 50th anniversary of American Bandstand, because we saw that one live. That was the first time seeing Tommy and Eric, and oh my gosh, that was fun. That was great. And of course, Dick Clark, gave them their first shot on TV back on
right,
ABC in concert. So
right.
that was a cool performance.
Yeah, because like I had to rewatch that footage a bit because like I was like, is that who I think it is? Because like the camera was like panning away from Tommy really quick. So like, is that who I think I'm seeing on stage?
Yeah, we did not know at the time, because I was like 7. We didn't know it was Tommy and Eric, but we knew it was not Peter and Ace. So we didn't have Google to look it up, but we knew there was something off. And then once we found out in '03 that Tommy was on with the symphony, we were like, okay, so that was Tommy Thayer, but who's the other guy?
Yeah.
We didn't realize and possibly fathom that it could be Eric Singer.
Well, but now we know Eric Singer did not become part of a symphony concert.
No, and that kind of makes me wonder how much different that would have been to have Eric Singer with the band playing with the symphony. I wonder how that would have been. That would
Yeah.
have been incredible.
Well, for fans like you and me, we because we're pretty young fans, we wouldn't have given a shit. But for the hardcore 70 fans, they would have grabbing their torch and pitchforks.
Yeah, imagine if wow, yeah, thinking about that with no Peter Chris, that would have been the first time you're seeing, the current lineup in officially like that would have been the symphony. That could have been that could have been an interesting way to come in. I don't
Yeah.
know. But it did really well.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I still think that Tommy had like the biggest honor in the world of playing with half of the original lineup.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, to be in Kiss in any way, shape, or form is pretty awesome. And Tommy Thayer definitely has had a remarkable career as far as being in Kiss goes. It's incredible.
Yeah, I mean,
I love his story.
yeah, I mean, same with Eric Singer. I mean, he got to play with Ace Frehley. Tommy Thayer got to play with Peter Chris.
Great point. That's a really good point. You're absolutely right. And then, of course, they would both together take the reins. But yeah, you're right. They did get to play with a mostly original Kiss and kind of help bridge that transition period. That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the best way I can actually look at it. One guy got to play with one half of the original Kiss. Other guy got to do the same thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Just for a different tour.
Right. Yeah.
Anyways, but back on Dancing with the Stars, like I did it for 2012 because I was told Kiss would be on Dancing with the Stars. When I heard that Gene was going to be on Dancing with the Stars as like another celebrity guest judge, I was like, not again. Only did it because I wanted to see Kiss, most because I was done in by my high school teacher.
Right. Yeah. This is the one that you definitely could have missed. And yeah, if you didn't watch it, you didn't miss anything. This one I just kind of watched just for fun to see if, just to see Gene really on TV. And my grandma and I used to watch it. You mentioned 2012. Back then, my grandma and I used to watch it together just because I wanted to spend time with her. So if that's what she was watching, then I'll watch it too. And when Kiss was on, it was like, all right, now I'm getting into it. But this time around, I was like, hey, Grandma, you want to watch Gene on Dancing with the Stars? And she was like, oh, whatever, fine. But yeah, I mean, this one definitely was the more random one because at least he was doing something relevant on American Idol, helping contestants. This one was just for fun, just Gene literally making an appearance. I don't know, it was bizarre for sure.
Yeah, and then I remember, but the day after he made the appearance, there was a bunch of like hate mail coming his way.
Oh yeah, yeah, and it was like everybody was saying how sexist and racist he was, and Gene Simmons should apologize, ABC should apologize, and yeah, I
But
mean, I guess I wasn't surprised, but it was definitely
no,
blown out of proportion.
I'm not surprised either. But it's the same guys that go after Gene when he was in Kiss.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So I'm also at the same time like, what the hell did Gene do that was so, you know, out of line.
It's everybody said that he scored the African American contestants lower than everybody else, and they said that would make he made inappropriate comments about some of the women dancers' bodies, and they said that he was just sexist and racist. And I mean, if you go looking for that stuff, you're gonna find it. But when it comes to Gene, I mean, it's like it's fucking Gene. We still
Exactly.
care what Gene says in 2024. Like, if you care about what Gene says in 2020, that's your problem, not mine. You know what I mean? It's like, come
Yeah.
on,
I mean,
it's ridiculous.
I mean, half of that shit that Gene says it's probably just to get a reaction.
100%. And the fact that nobody's picked up on that after this point is like, it's remarkable to me. He literally, and he wasn't even going out of his way to do that. He was literally, I'll be honest, he was saying a lot of the exact same things that Bruno would say, the other guest or the other judge. But of course, Bruno, he's flamboyant and he's known for being like that. So when Gene does it, it's
But
not cool. But it's like, who cares, you know?
but but isn't Gene basically the same way?
Gene, no. When I say flamboyant, I mean I don't know. I don't want to get into it because I don't want someone to think I'm being homophobic or anything like that. But just no, it's
Uh,
Bruno's very eccentric on the show, and he talks about the guys and the girls. Oh, you're hot, hot, hot. Gene did the exact same thing. Said I can't tell which of you is hotter. You know, on the
right.
dance floor or in your outfit, whatever. And so everybody thought that was inappropriate. Which again, if you want to look at it that way, that's your problem. But why look at it like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
To me, it was
exactly.
just Gene's on TV. I'm here to watch it and have fun. Yeah, so I mean, it definitely wasn't really all that groundbreaking. It wasn't as emotionally gripping as what he was doing on American Idol, but it was still
I
fun, I
mean,
guess.
yeah, kind of like I said earlier, like Gene kind of says all this stuff to get like a reaction. This isn't like groundbreaking news.
Yeah, no, and yeah, I really don't even pay attention to whatever Gene says like that. It's usually just off the tongue. It's usually just him kind of in the moment. So
Yeah, I mean, half the time Gene really isn't serious with it.
no, I mean, and people tend to take him so seriously, and it's like I don't think people realize that he's playing a character, and that character is the ultimate rock star, and the ultimate rock star does whatever they want, whenever they want, however they want, and that's what Gene does. He acts like he's the biggest and the baddest and the toughest, and he
Yeah,
does whatever he wants. He's Gene.
yeah, like he does that with the sunglasses. He does that as the demon. But when the sunglasses and the makeup goes off, he's just like everyone else.
Exactly, and there are and I've met Gene face to face with during a meet and greet and had a moment with him where he took off his sunglasses and was kind of one on one with me, and it was very real. So yeah, when the cameras are off and the makeup is off and the sunglasses are off, yeah, he's a normal human being. But when he's on camera and when everybody wants to put him at the center of attention, oh, he'll use that opportunity to do whatever he wants. He'll get a
Exactly,
reaction from somebody for sure. Never
exactly.
fails. Never fails.
No, no, I've heard stories that like during the vault experiences when Gene was hand delivering those vaults back in 2018, that Gene was very down to earth with people.
Gene is a very personable person. And obviously now he knows that everybody there is a paying customer. I paid over $300 to have that 5-minute conversation. And he knew that, but he could have easily been like, yeah, whatever, you paid me money and I get out. Get your picture and get out. But he was never like that. He was always, look you in the eye, talk to you, respond to you, shake your hand, or actually, fist bump. But yeah, no, Gene is he's a really good guy. People would be surprised. And I've only met him once, but I mean, we've all seen the footage. We've seen clips. We know what happens when the cameras are off and it's not reality show time or stage show time. So
Right.
people can say whatever they want. And I was really proud of Gene when he came out and said, "I regret nothing. I had fun and I said what I said, and people can think what they want. It doesn't bother me."
All right. All right. So, anyways, on to the next topic in line, and that's like Kiss's recent debacle on KOL. Yeah, I this is a topic, but this is one I did a solo topic on because recently, and recently I mean like a couple months back, I had you on. We were talking about Kiss's Creatures of the Night re-release and how that was a grand disaster.
Yeah, gratuitous, overpriced, unnecessary. Those are my
Yeah,
3 words for that.
yeah. So when I saw your recent post like a few weeks ago that they did the same thing for their Destroyer box set, which they already did back in 2021. So why we're doing it again to me makes no sense. I
No,
had to I had to make a sole topic to figure out what the hell did they add to this, why it deserves a re-release. To the shock of no one, they did jack shit
yeah, just put it on vinyl, glow in the dark. That's it.
and added a T-shirt.
Oh yeah, the T-shirt.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So I had to say like that. I had to say like my catchphrase, which I never have said ever regarding the Kiss. You done fucked it up.
way to go, boys! Way to go. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't know whose decision that was, but
yeah,
ugh,
and
somebody bought it.
yeah. I mean, like, yes, it is. Like, there is one which is $500, which is close to a reasonable price. Then the other one, which is glow in the dark, which is totally asinine, which is like, who is going to pay almost $1,000 for a Destroyer box set, which is cheaper if you just get the one from 2021, which is at this point $200.
Bingo. Yeah. No, I mean you're absolutely right.
I mean, at this recently at this point, I've just been getting these unofficial Kiss box sets because they've been doing what Kiss has failed to do: give us the box sets that we want. Like
Yeah,
recently, there's
I've been seeing a few of those. Somebody showed a hotter. Was it you? I mean, maybe it was you that had a hotter than hell box set, or something like that.
I don't have a Heart of It Hell one, but I did get like a Kubo Hall box set that I did show
Maybe
off
it was
here.
Kobo Hall. Yeah, maybe it was that one.
It was like
That's dope.
to demonstrate that how we don't need a re-release of the creatures, but we have like a fucking Kubo Hall set. That'd be nice.
Yes. Yeah, there should be 20, 25, 50 years of Kiss Alive. How cool would it be if we had a Kiss Alive box set that had all the soundboards from the original shows, right? Cobo Hall. There was what Cleveland, Davenport, and what was the other one? Oh, come on. What was the other show? Whatever the other show was, but
Yeah,
yeah, if they had all the Alive shows, the original soundboards for those,
yeah, that'd be cool. Um,
that'd be awesome.
yeah, there is a Heart of Hell box set, which if Kiss actually knew it, whoever was in charge of the box sets knew what they were doing, they'd actually make a Heart of Hell box set.
I'm still surprised there wasn't a Hotter Than Hell or a first album one announced last year, and the fact that there wasn't one for Hotter Than Hell kind of makes me worried that there isn't going to be one for Dress to Kill's 50th or Kiss Alive. They'd be stupid to not do one for Kiss Alive.
Yeah, like there's a couple. I said this in my topic video. There's a couple blown opportunities by just simply re-releasing the Destroyer box set. When I did this, Sonic Boom's anniversary was around the corner. You could have done that. You could have did something for Sonic Boom's anniversary.
Oh, dude, yes. Oh, 100%.
Um, I I screwed it up and said that Hot and the Shade's anniversary passed. Like that was a wrong move. I could have. That was a wrong move. I slipped of the tongue. Animalize anniversary passed, but they could have something for Hot and the Shade also.
Is it, what's next year, Asylum? Is it 35th?
I don't know. I've been recently getting into the anniversary stuff because
Oh, yeah. Still the same. Absolutely. But I
but
think next year is, let's see, it came out in 85, so next year is 2025. So I think, is it the 40th? Maybe it's the 40th anniversary of Asylum.
it could be. Math's not my thing.
For sure. I think it
Like,
is 85, 95, 05, 2015, 2025. Yeah, 40th.
yeah, I got an F in math in my entire time being in school.
For sure. I barely scraped by in algebra. They threw me in pre-cal, and I got a D in pre-cal.
Yeah. Well,
Worst
I
grade
met.
I ever got.
Yeah. Well, math and writing, I flunked on that.
Flunked on that one. Yeah, I was okay at English, but that was about it.
Yeah. Well, anyways, um, I I basically said I'll stick with the unofficial box sets because this is kind of where the good shit's happening. Right now, there's another unmasked box set, and there's a little Lick It Up box set.
Okay, sweet. That'd be awesome. They should have done one for Lick It Up last year.
Well, that's what they should have done, but unfortunately, they didn't.
Yeah, they done fucked it up, as you would say.
Yes, you're catching on.
I'm catching on quick.
Yeah, it'd be kind of funny if you use it on your show, but that's my own line.
Yeah, no, I won't. I won't steal your thunder on your show or on my show, but I'll play along on your show. But yeah, I don't know. I thought that I figured they would do more box sets. Maybe that was just Gene and Paul's last ditch project while they were still in control of all that stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought also that we would get more new stuff, not rehashes of what Gene and Paul already did. I thought we would get like new off the soundboards. I thought we would get like new box sets because since they've retired and kind of stepped away in air quotations, we've kind of gotten nothing new. It's been more of the same.
Yeah, it sounded like to me they were going to do more of the soundboards and more of the box sets, and I don't know if they're just making us wait. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Doc did an interview and he was saying that there was going to be more stuff coming out, but since then it's just been anniversary releases and then a few merchandise things here and there.
yeah, but even the merch releases aren't really that impressive, at least from what I've seen.
Not the KOL stuff, but as far as like the regular stuff goes, I mean, the Funko figures, whatever. What was the other thing? Because now my mind's going to a blank. Oh, those shot glasses were dope as hell. And then the other thing is the over in the UK there was the Destroyer beer with the glass and the tin. That was super cool. I'm still waiting on mine to show up because that's going to be in the next collector's corner if it shows up because I find you're hearing it first right here. I finally found. I've been looking for one since it came out. Finally found one. It's being imported as we speak. Fingers crossed it gets here. But yeah, I did finally find the beer tin, whatever it's called.
Nice. I never heard
Oh,
of.
and the poster. But that's more KOL stuff, but still
Yeah,
cool.
I saw it in your recent episode. That's a really kick-ass poster.
Yeah, it is. It was way overpriced, but I only got it because I knew that it would be sitting there in every video, so it'll pay for itself, right?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like it. Like you said, it was a Halloween poster.
Yes, yes.
Um, it looks very Halloween, like the whoever the hell that guy is, kind of like Rising Kiss, like from the dead or something.
Yeah, I can't tell if it's. I think the way the hands look, it's very feminine hand. I think it's a sorceress. It almost looks like a sorceress, uh, raising kiss out of the volcanoes because they're floating in the air with their eyes glowing like the cover of Creature. So it's almost
Yeah.
like those are the avatars or something. But there were two versions of the posters. There was this one which was called Conjuring Flames, and it has, of course, an orangish red color to it. There was one called Conjuring Bats, and instead of the fire, it was like bats, and it was more of a green witch, Halloween color to it as opposed to the fire. So there were two versions, but I went with the fire. That way, it looks cool all year round.
Right. That looks cool. Well, anyways, that was my little KOL thing. Because like I generally don't get any. I generally don't go and get anything from KOL because I've mentioned this like early in the year. Like I had like a a brief KOL like experience when I went on my channel and said that I bought something and it got delivered like to the wrong state in the wrong person's house.
Yeah, that happened.
Oh yeah, I ordered like this Kiss Cruise vinyl concert, and I
Oh,
swear,
I'd be pissed if it was Kiss Cruise vinyl.
yeah, it it was like it was vinyl of like their last Sail Away and Indoor concert, and I did a whole video about it, saying how I ended up. It's a miracle it even showed up to my house anyway. That
Oh, it did get back to you.
it did.
Oh, okay. Phew. Shit, dude, you had me worried. I was like, somebody out there has it, and they either threw it away or, oh my
No,
gosh, where's it at? Do you have it? I want to see it. No, I'm just kidding.
no, no. I waited a long time. Like, then it's like to find out it was in Texas at someone's front door porch. It's like they post office missed the mark completely on where I live and where the package was supposed to go.
Oh my, that's egregious. That is trash. I'm glad you got it though.
Yeah, I was like, so I kind of said, now I know how people on KOL feel like.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I will say they did pretty good with this poster and the Hotter Than Hell fan that I showed in the last episode. Because yeah, no, KOL, historically speaking, has a terrible reputation for taking forever to ship and deliver packages. And when it came to the off the soundboards, both box sets and the first album merch and the Psycho Circus merchandise for that matter, it felt like forever in between.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it was like 2 days between buying and delivering for that poster and the Hotter Than Hell thing. And I was pretty impressed this time around.
Yeah. Well, what kind of feels like that whatever whatever was selling this vinyl pretty much said, I can outdo Kiss Online's experience.
They thought that was bad. Let's see how I can wreck this even worse. That's terrible.
Like, Kiss Online, hold my cold gin.
So so you did not buy the record from Kiss Online? It was from somewhere else?
No, it was a bootleg.
It was a boot. Oh, okay. So for a second there, I literally thought that, because again, man, you dropped some stuff on me today. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. So I was wondering if there was an actual official vinyl with the soundboard or with the show pressed to it, because I'm pretty sure it was rumored that on one of the off the soundboards, it was supposed to be a sail away show from one of the Kiss cruises, and we never got it. And that kind of bothered me. I was like, that's the one, other than Tokyo, that's the one I want,
Yeah, I don't know if what I have is what you're referring to.
It sounds, I don't think it is. Yours is like a unofficial, but somebody said that it was rumored that one of the off the soundboards was going to be a sail away show.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, I don't know, but like, I've gotten my hands on stuff that actually turned out to be what Kiss planned on putting out and did put coming out. And I was like,
oh really? Okay.
Well, like the Creature soundboards.
Oh right, yeah,
Like,
yeah. That though,
like those,
yeah.
like, oh, whoops.
Whoops. Yeah, that was bad timing, right?
Yeah,
That was crazy. What a weird time that was.
yeah. But anyways, enough of that. Now on to something fun. That's the Kiss album anniversaries.
Okay, yeah, here we go.
Now I think to start things off, we will talk about Sonic Boom, or as Paul calls it, Sonic Boom.
Sonic boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Paul.
Yeah. That stage rap, I'm going to say that was not one of his best.
He couldn't even think of anything. It was, yeah, he just couldn't even think of anything besides having the crowd say boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Very cheap and easy, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, but the album though is pretty good.
Oh yeah, no, the album's fantastic, and I mean, I think Say Yeah, even though I like Martin A. Delilah more, I think Say Yeah was the one that translated better live.
It did, but The song, for me, though, it kind of ran its course because that was like the song they basically ran into the ground.
They did play it the whole time on the end of the road tour. They could have switched it out for Heather Hallelujah. That would have been awesome.
That
Or
would have
Darnay
been
Delilah.
nice. That would have been nice. But anyways, I think I've told you the story about how I ended with Sonic Boom. Like I'll go with like to my story about leading up to how I knew about Sonic Boom was coming out. Okay, so it was like 2000. I'll go back to 2008 because I just heard about that Kiss was apparently still recording was putting out new material, quote unquote. I heard about that Jacogo Ravetsutin album.
Yep.
So I just heard about that, and I had that. I was listening to it on YouTube for like a good while, and I was thinking like, man, how am I going to get this? That was like the first thing that came to mind. How am I going to get this?
Oh, right, because it's a Japanese only. Yeah.
Yeah, and at first, my parents, most of my dad was telling me that I can't get this because it's a best of.
Really?
Yeah, I think I bought too many greatest hits. I got Smashes, Frashes, and Double Platinum. He was trying to basically put the brakes on that one.
Huh, interesting.
And so, but I was following Sonic Boom's release following 2009. I heard that Kiss putting out a new album. I heard also that same year they were kind of being inducted, quote unquote, being inducted into the Hall of Fame, but they in 09 or something about the rock, something about Kiss and the Rock Hall of Fame in 2009 was happening.
Oh wow, okay.
But obviously, we know they didn't get inducted into Hall of Fame until 2014.
Yeah, I did not hear anything about that in 09. That's kind of wild. Okay.
Yeah, so I was following Sonic Boom's like release very heavily. Like I was watching like behind the scenes of like Gene and Paul, Eric and Tommy in the studio, like recording sessions.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. I was really once the album kind of hit, I was listening to like there was sample clips of it on YouTube. I think this is like before the album came out. There was like sample clips of it on YouTube.
Okay. Probably.
So,
yeah, that makes sense.
So I wanted to hear like what the album sounded like before I actually get a hold of it. So I wanted to see what it was like. And the minute I heard Never Enough and Yes I Know, I was like, this is good shit. Like, because Never Enough, I heard that Paul, like, because it's never enough, never enough in that. And the clip that of Yes I Know, it faded when she was like, maybe it's time you take off your clothes. And then the clip kind of like faded away. And I was like, well, as a middle schooler, I was like, nice.
That's perfect way to end the clip right there. Nice little teaser sample track. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I was kind of like skipping away to be like, because I heard that in like interviews that Tommy and Eric were going to get a track.
Oh yeah.
So like I was fairly trying like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where the hell is it?
Of course, it's at the end.
Yeah. And unfortunately, back in 09, I had like crappy internet. We had like dial up.
Yeah, dial up. We never even bothered with that, but dial up was horrible.
Yeah. I went too far forward, and it buffered the video.
Oh dear, good luck. You'll be there for 10 years waiting for that thing to buffer, right?
Yeah, you're telling me.
Oh dear.
It always pissed me off. Look, remembering how shitty dial-up is and how lucky we are. Like we've evolved since like dial-up.
5G, baby, 5G.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to like replay like the fucking Dr. Love guitar intro like 10 fucking times in order for it to get past the like. Yes, I made it. I've made it.
We're almost to the verse.
Yeah.
Almost.
Then it goes like, you. No!
Curses. This close.
The minute I hear a jingle like, you need, it was like, damn it, it buffered again.
What do I need? This to buffer. Come on, hurry.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah,
So-
thank goodness we live in modern times.
Yeah. We've evolved since 2009 in technology.
Yeah.
Not unless you're in this room.
Oh, is your internet still slow?
No, like, I meant as far as technology goes, I'll give you like some sort of like a what I mean.
Oh, for sure. You got nice. VCRs and nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But anyways, I got the album on release day because I wasn't gonna miss a new Kiss album being on release day.
No.
Because I felt like I was finally part of the Kiss army after being getting a couple of Kiss albums as like I got a couple of Kiss albums pretty quickly. Also, I got Alive 2, Alive 3, Smashes, Double Platinum. I got a couple ones pretty quickly at my age, being a new
that's a solid collection.
Yeah, being a newcomer as a sixth grade, I got ones pretty quickly.
Heck yeah.
And big collections kept growing after I got Sonic Boom. I went into Walmart and I was like, Walmart. I felt like as a new fan, I was like, oh, I'm in heaven.
That's awesome. Hey, you know what's really cool? I'm going to show you this first. So nobody has seen this. I don't know if anybody has seen this ever. So check out my brand new Sonic Boom display. Hopefully you can see it, but that is a
Nice.
one of the actual Walmart display boxes, and I just bought it off of eBay.
Yeah.
And I put all my Sonic Boom stuff in it. So now I have a whole Sonic Boom display.
Yeah, but that's pretty cool. Also, I don't think a lot of Kiss fans who've watched my channel have actually seen this poster, but do you see that poster?
Yeah, I see a Kiss logo on the yellow banner. Yeah, what is that?
That is my homemade Kiss poster. I made that when I was like in middle school.
Oh, dude, you should put that behind you so it's like behind you in every video. That's cool.
Yeah, I was like, it originally when I lived in my old place, it was behind me in every video.
Nice. You should put that back up, man. That's awesome. Do you have any more Kiss posters? You should put them up.
Well, courtesy of the box sets I keep getting, I do have a lot of Kiss posters now.
For sure, yeah, but you don't want to probably remove those from the box set. Maybe I ought to send you some of mine. I got too many.
Yeah,
I have way too many Kiss posters.
No, but that one is special because I made it myself.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is sweet.
Yeah. No, but anyways, I keep going off topic. Let's get back on topic.
We keep getting sidetracked. I apologize.
Yeah. So I go into Walmart on release day of October 6th, 2009, because that's when Sonic Boom came out. And
oh yeah,
we go into Walmart. We go into like the Kiss section. I was like, this is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm seeing all these Kiss albums that I couldn't see in Walmart before and never will ever again. So I wanted to take full advantage of this. So I walked out of Walmart with both Sonic Boom, Rock and Roll Over, and Love Gun.
Nice haul.
Yeah. And this is one thing I did tell you in our last topic. So I already told you about eventually I did end up with Jacobo Regret Suitin.
Yes, right.
That was like an Easter gift. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like one hell of an Easter gift.
I was about to say I had never got anything like that for Easter before.
Yeah. Well, I guess anything to help improve the collection.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
So I got Jacoga Red Student for Easter before I got Sonic Boom, so I dove right into Jacoga Red Student, and that really introduced me to a lot of like other Kiss songs that Smash just didn't introduce me to.
Okay, for sure.
Like, well, stuff I already knew. I knew Shout Out Loud, Heart Up in Hell for the most part,
Mm-hmm.
but I knew I Was Made for Loving You. Like, I Live It Loud, which, to be truthful, I liked that version better than Smash's Freshest and Hits version.
Oh yeah, they did. They did mute the drums on "I Love It Loud," didn't they?
Yeah. And of course, you know where I'm going with this one. There is like one song out of that whole album that threw me to that turned me off completely, and that's Forever.
Forever, yeah,
Yeah, you've been on my channel long enough to know, but if there's one Kiss song out of the non-makeup era that turned me off, it's that one.
yeah, for sure.
which uh, which I am only for you, Xander. I will cover that song
Okay, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Cool. I can't
for
wait to hear
you.
that.
Yeah, for you and your wife, I will cover that song.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That was our. We danced to that at our wedding. It was our first dance.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know how much that song means to you. So I looked for like a way to do it, and at some point in the future, that will be accomplished.
Sounds like a plan to me, man.
Yeah,
Can't wait to hear it.
yeah. So, anyways, which is kind of why I kind of find this funny. Getting Jacob Ratsuten before Sonic Boom is once I got Sonic Boom and the other two albums, I put in this CD called Kiss Classics. I'm like, Kiss Classics? What is Kiss Classics? So I put it in.
Jacob Ratsuten.
Yeah, I was going with that. I put it in my CD player, which is like a Sony CD player, which is still with me today.
Oh wow.
And
Nice.
I put it in. I was like, oh no, not this again. I just bought. I just got this as
man.
I just got this as an Easter gift. How in the hell did they repackage this?
Man, yeah, I could see being a little upset. I had never heard it before, so it was pretty cool to hear that.
Yeah, so that was like the one thing. And what was funny was it came up on my laptop as Jacoga Ratsuten again.
Whoa, interesting. That's cool, I guess. I don't know. I can't remember if mine did or not, but I don't that's wild.
Yeah, I mean, at least for mine it did. Then like on my later laptops, it just comes up on as Kissology.
Kissology. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's like the proper US interpretation of that name. I don't know.
Jacoka Ratsuten, I think it means like legends from hell.
Okay. But
or Hell's Legends.
yeah, but like whenever I burned the actual Japanese import to a computer, just the computer changes its name to Kissology.
Huh. Wow. When I put mine in, it's all in Japanese.
Interesting.
Same with the MCZ, the Samurai Sun. When I put it in, it says Samurai Sun in English, but the rest of the tracks, even the Rock and Roll Night cover that they did, is all in Japanese characters.
Well, it took me a long time to get the Samurai Sun album. I just got lucky and got the Kiss 40 single CD with Samurai Sun. I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll deal with that.
There you go. Yeah, the Japanese version of Kiss 40 with the white cover.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so I listened to Sonic Boom. That became like my high school soundtrack as a freshman. It became kind of both my middle school soundtrack and my high school soundtrack. So I listened to it as a 7th and 8th grader. Then I graduated middle school and then went into high school as that. Then obviously Monster came out also in October.
Oh yeah.
Which is another album that I reviewed on one of my off-brand YouTube channels.
Monster's Monster's my favorite.
Yeah, which I actually didn't know Kiss was making another album. That was a birthday gift
Oh wow.
when I was a and when I was a sophomore in high school. That was a birthday gift,
Wow.
and yeah, that's like one of the cooler things about being a Kiss fan when you're that young. You get to get Kiss albums for Christmas and birthday gifts.
Oh yeah. Yep. For me, it was all about Kiss CDs and Kiss T-shirts. I feel you.
Yeah, and now it's kind of like the the cool part of it now is it's the fun's not over. There's still more stuff for us to go out and get.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, but the first exposure I got to Monster was hearing Hell or Hallelujah on the radio,
Oh, nice. Perfect. There you go.
which where I live is a big deal for me because my local radio station does not play Kiss ever.
Wow. That's cool what
Like,
they did though.
yeah, we'll be lucky if I actually hear Beth get played. Beth, Rock and Roll Night,
Wow.
that's all they'll play. Mostly it's, it's nothing worth talking about.
Yeah. Our radio station is kind of the same. It's hit or miss.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like good rock music, or sometimes just like that crappy 80s rock music that only stays in the 80s.
Yeah.
But no, I really liked Monster a whole lot. Like, my favorite is Back to the Stone Age.
Oh yeah. I think mine's probably Shot Mercy.
Yeah. Which Back to the Stone Age did get played live, technically, in a sense. Not by
What game
Kiss,
was
by the
that?
way. Back to the Stone Age got played live by Kiss Forever Band.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Um, like, they were like the first band that I heard that they were playing Monster stuff.
Nice. That's cool. They look great. They look great. They sound great. They are a great interpretation of the modern era.
Exactly. So when I saw this concert back in 2013, they were still wearing like the Sonic Boom outfits.
Hmm.
So when I saw
Gotcha.
them, so when I look back to that concert and I saw them do Back to the Stone Age and Out of This World, I was like, all right, that's not that's not bad.
No, that's
It,
awesome.
that'd be cool. I was thinking it'd be cool if Kiss themselves played Back to the Stone Age, because I was thinking in my mind uh, that Kiss would play something off of Monster, and to an extent, I was correct. It just wasn't the songs I was hoping they would play.
Yeah, I wish they would have played more from Monster. They did on the Kiss cruise and a little bit in South America, but
Yeah,
well, they did play Out of This World for a while.
yeah. I mean, and honestly, I would have loved it. Since we're talking about Monster, I would have loved it if they brought Out of This World back for End of the Road.
Oh, that would have been great because they didn't give Tommy anything,
No,
so that would have
neither
been awesome.
they didn't give Eric Singer anything unless you're counting Black Diamond, which but that's the typical drum song. You expect the drummer to sing Black Diamond.
He did sing Beth, but
Yeah, but that's I
it's
don't
Beth.
know. I mean, Beth's like a Beth's Beth. It's a hit.
Yeah, yeah. I was hoping for a little bit more from, but then again, it is what it is.
Exactly. So my second favorite off of Monster would be "Take Me Down Below."
I love that song. I've heard so many people talk about it, but I just think such a good tongue-in-cheek Kiss song.
Yeah, I mean, I've even mentioned this in out of my own opinion that Kiss had like an AC/DC type of a guitar intro.
To that one,
Yeah, it's like a TNT Dirty Deeds intro.
down, down, down. Yeah, yeah, I can see that a little bit for sure. Never thought about it that way, but yeah,
Yeah, I mean, if you actually listen to "Take Me Down Below," it's very TNT and Dirty Deeds.
Hmm. Yeah, I never really considered that, but you're kind of right. It does sound like that.
Yeah. But yeah, the whole Take Me Down Below song is very cheesy.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, Gene and Paul trading back verses, but back and forth lead vocals, tongue in cheek lyrics. I love the vocals on the chorus, the gang vocals, the back and forth. Oh, and the post second chorus solo section is just ripping. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's Monster. Now I guess it's for Hot and Mache time.
Hot in the Shade. Oh yeah, we had a fun time doing a breakdown on that one.
Yeah, I saw that episode. Um, I guess this one won't be as much of a breakdown as it is kind of talking about the album and its songs. But no, I got Hot and Shade as a birthday gift on the same day. On the same birthday, I got Revenge at Heart of in Hell.
Mm.
So I was stoked to get Revenge because I heard that Revenge. Well, I found out that Revenge was the album that Unholy and I Just Wanna came off of. Because for years, Alive Free was the only way I listened to Unholy and I Just Wanna, which is a great way to
Oh,
do that, by the way.
nice. I never knew that about you. That's pretty cool. That's a good way to do that for sure.
Yeah, like Alive Free was like my first introduction to a lot of the stuff, like Rock and Roll Night with Bruce Kulick, Deuce, Watching You, I Love It Loud, all that stuff.
And Domino, right?
Yeah,
Cool. Yeah.
that's how I love it. Like, let me tell you my story.
I got a man-sized predicament. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, like all my all of my early years of watching Kiss, listening to Kiss, comes from either Kiss Vision or Kissology.
Hell yeah. Both of those are great.
Yeah. Um, I loved watching MTV Unplugged when Gene kept screwing it up on Domino.
He had to like restart like what 2 or 3 times. It was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that's funny.
it's funny looking back because that's a current Gene song and he's messing it up that badly.
Right? Yeah. Like you think that'd be like the one that he's most well rehearsed on. It's the most recent one. It's fresh in the mind, but nope, clearly not.
Yeah, but anyways, so when I hear Revenge and how uh, well polished that Revenge was, like for basically for like Unholy, and I Just Wanna, that sounded pretty well recorded in the studio.
Yeah, for sure.
I liked I Just Wanna because I kind of thought it was cool, but like, oh man, Kiss is saying fuck.
Don't get that a lot, do we?
No, I mean the only thing we get is for most part is bitch.
Yep.
Like you went too far being a bitch you are, or you must have been a bitch while I was gone.
Yep. And that bitch bends over and I forget my name. Ow.
Ow. Yeah. Like that's it. Like, yes, and like Animalize, we get the F bomb dropped.
Oh yeah, and there's Burn Bitch Burn.
Yeah, which that song, I don't like it.
It's not really the best Gene song. It's got a okay riff, but
No, like I feel like out of all Gene's non-makeup '80s songs, that one is the weakest one. And
okay.
I feel like, especially out of Animalize, he's written better ones for Animalize, like When the City Sleeps and Murder in High Heels. But
Yeah.
Burn Bitch Burn just doesn't do it for me.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, for sure.
But people think he's written far worse ones. No, I think that one is his weakest one. I like his ones for Asylum and Crazy Nights.
Oh yeah, Crazy Nights songs are awesome, especially. I love all those. And Hot in the Shade. Hot in the Shade, is good too.
Yeah.
Cadillac Dreams.
Yeah. Cadillac Dreams is awesome. We'll get into his songs on Hot in the Shades. Just you wait. Yeah. But yeah, so we'll do Hot in the Shade right now. The first track is Rise to It. I was first exposed to Rise to It because of Kissology Volume 2 at the Auburn Hills concert.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I didn't know that it had like an acoustic intro.
Yeah, I didn't either until I saw because I saw it on Kiss Extreme Close Up, and they didn't have the acoustic, the slide guitar in there. So, yeah, I didn't know about that either until I got the album.
Yeah. Well, funny you should mention that because I just recently did like a watch along stream of Kiss Extreme Close Ups.
Oh, nice. I
That was
love
kind of
that.
like my first Kiss related piece of content back on this channel.
Nice, very cool.
Yeah. If you're wondering why if you're watching live, I'm not sharing the screen because I got busted trying to share the screen.
Oh, really? Oh, bummer.
Yeah. All because of Kiss Meets the Phantom.
I remember that. Yeah, I think I remember you saying something about that.
Yeah, it's like I got busted trying to share that video because of Kiss Meets the Phantom. It's like it's not even the full movie. It's just It's just a clip about them talking about the movie.
Yeah, that's crazy how they can catch that.
Yeah. Anyways, then there's Betrayed, which I think Betrayed is a solid track.
Yeah, it's not my favorite off the album, but it's a good one.
Yeah. I mean, for like Gene's first track on the album, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I still think it should have been Prisoner of Love. I don't know why.
Okay.
I think Prisoner of Love is better.
I agree that Prisoner of Love is a better track than Betrayed. But then there's Hide Your Heart, which, Hide Your Heart is an awesome track. Even was on 2 current Kiss tours.
Yeah, you're right. I saw it live, 2014.
I missed it both times.
Bummer. I missed it on the In the Road tour, but I saw it in 2014.
Yeah. I mean, they had it on the End of the Road shows where when they switched it out, I was like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Because by the time I saw End of the Road in 2019, Dr. Love was on.
Right, yeah.
And I don't know 2019 when Dr. Love, what got switched out.
I don't know either. I know that Hide Your Heart was in there for the first. I don't think it was even in there for the first full first leg because I saw the first show in March and it wasn't there.
Yeah, because I mean, I know Hide Your Heart was there for like the opening for like Vancouver. Obviously, that was the opening date.
Yeah.
And then I know it was like in a couple like California shows or like LA and Anaheim.
Mm-hmm.
But then as the tour kept on going and going, there was one particular show that they added Dr. Love and Hide Your Heart got dropped.
Gotcha.
And then they never kind of. I felt like they could have still had both songs, honestly.
Yeah.
But, that's how it was.
That's how it is, unfortunately.
Yeah. But, anyways, I'm going to have to cheat because I just fucking. I have the album on my iPad anyway.
I think track 4 is Prisoner of Love.
Yes, it is Prisoner of Love. And as a teenager, I kind of went back and forth on Prisoner of Love, where I either liked it or hated it. Yeah, because Hot and Machine was an album where I went back and forth on a lot of songs. Were they good? Did I like them? Did I not like them? Prisoner of Love, I finally have like a firm opinion on. Yes, I like this song.
Yeah, me too. I think it's great.
Yeah. Been Free My Body. I know your opinion on this song. I watched the episode.
Yeah, this is a fun one for me. What do you think, though?
I've tried to get into it. I just, I don't pretty much care for it.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I feel like yes, I see where you're coming from, but it can be a fun song to get into. But I mean, yeah, it's like it's 80s cheesiness at its best. 80s Kiss cheesiness at its best.
Yeah, there really isn't much to, grab a hold of lyrically. So I can see why
No.
people don't listen to it. I think it's a fun track, but yeah, it's nothing, nothing serious or anything like that.
No, no, that's not why I don't. That's not why I can't get into it or don't like it. It's just like uh, I felt like even in the '80s, Kiss had done better songs than that.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%.
So I
Even
felt like
All Night, I like that more than that.
yeah. So then there's "Let the Slap in the Face." Not one of Gene's brighter songs.
Yeah, yeah, it's all right, but definitely more on the filler side.
Yeah. So so for like the middle section of "Hot in the Shade," I felt like uh, the middle section was probably the weakest out of that one for me. So what did you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of agree. I really thought that once it gets towards the end, where I mean, unfortunately, Little Caesar and some songs like that. I mean, I like Somewhere Between Heaven and Hell, but it does have kind of a more slowish kind of tempo. But yeah, I mean, could it have been a few songs less? Probably, but it is what it is.
Yeah. And then oh, here comes your favorite song. We just talked about it.
Oh boy,
Forever.
Forever. Yep. I think that I think Forever is nicely placed on the album. I know it's not everybody's favorite, but I think having a ballad like that kind of in the middle breaks it up a little bit. I wouldn't want it too far at the end or too close to the beginning. I think Read My Body is too close to the beginning. I think Read My Body should be like Take Me Down Below, a monster, and be close to the end.
Yeah. I mean, well, you know my opinion about Forever, but not to just to give the song shit. I have like a reason why the song never grabbed my attention.
Oh, okay.
Um, it just the song didn't feel like a Kiss song to me.
Okay.
Now, I'm not going to flat out say I don't like ballads by Kiss. That's not true. I liked Reason to Live. I liked Hard Luck Woman.
Hmm.
But Forever just didn't feel right. It didn't feel like a song that without Michael Bolton that maybe that Kiss would have done.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I can see that.
So when I listen to it, it's like, ah, my God, because like even when I listen to like concerts from the time period, like Hot in the Shade, Revenge Tour, Kiss My Ass Tour, convention concerts, it just slows the whole vibe of the concert down.
Yeah.
So you know, I understand that it's a big hit. It was a big hit for them at the time.
Oh
Almost
yeah.
like either it matched it or almost matched the same popularity of I Was Made.
Yeah, I think I think it was the highest charting single maybe since Beth. Maybe Beth was the only one that had charted the same or higher, but yeah, I don't know. It was definitely a smash hit.
Yeah. So, anyways, on to Silver Spoon. This is in my opinion. This is where the album picks back up with Silver Spoon. This one rules, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is a great underrated Paul song for sure.
Yeah. I do agree with you that I was kind of thrown off by the female vocalists,
Hmm.
which I didn't know. I don't know. I didn't know who they were, but I'm kind of surprised that you knew who they were when you did some digging. I tried to do the same digging, but I couldn't gather any information about them.
For sure. I forget where I came across it. It may have been on the Kiss FAQ. I'm not really sure.
Yeah. But then it's Cadillac Dreams, which that's my that's my favorite Gene song off this album because it's
This one's a fun one for sure.
yeah because it's basically Gene singing about his favorite thing of all time, money.
I want money. Money. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, but that's pretty hilarious. But there's a whole Gene song dedicated to him singing about his favorite thing in the world.
Yeah, it's pretty on brand.
Yeah. Uh, Then we got King of Hearts, which I, I enjoy this song. I've listened to like King of Hearts, the whole end section of Hot Machine. I've listened to the whole King of Hearts, Cadillac Dreams on like road trips a lot.
Mm.
Like it's good road trip music.
It really is. This one's one of the better ones for like cruising on the road, open road, blue skies, windows down. Definitely.
Yeah. Then we got the street, gave him a street ticket away. I didn't mention this, but like for anyone that did not watch your podcast review on Hot Machine, Tommy Fair had a hand in both Betrayed and The Street Giveth.
Right. Yeah, and I did not know that for years. So that's really awesome to know that Tommy had a hand in these.
Yeah. So even back in 1989, Tommy Fair had a hand in writing some Kiss songs with Gene.
Absolutely. He's the goat, man. Tommy Thayer is the man.
Yeah. Just had to add that in case there are some people that did not watch your show.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, The Street Give. I enjoy this song. This is like one of Gene's stronger songs on this album.
For sure. Yeah. For me, it's kind of more of the filler stuff, but not the
Really,
worst.
really, you find it filler?
I mean, it's. I'm just comparing it to Paul's songs, so of course they're going to lose to Paul's songs, but I just prefer, from Gene at least, Cadillac Dreams, and we haven't gotten to it yet, but Boomerang. I think I love Boomerang. I don't know why people don't like Boomerang, but I've always loved Boomerang, Cadillac Dreams, and then Somewhere Between Heaven and Hell.
Okay, okay, I respect that opinion. I mean, I respect all opinions. Like, I'm not going to be an asshole about it.
No, no, for sure, for sure.
Like, then I'll just be like everyone else.
And we don't want to be like everybody else, do we?
No, no, we don't.
No.
Ben, it's my favorite song out of like the Paul stuff. You Love Me to Hate You.
Another kind of like Silver Spoon, just another really good underrated Paul song. His vocals in this are just through the roof, amazing.
Yeah, which recently got put on a Kiss tribute album. Some group recorded and put it on a Kiss tribute album.
Oh wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I liked the group's version of it.
Good, awesome.
Like it was a pretty good take on it. Like there was a couple of 80s stuff, but I believe "You Love Me to Hate You" was the only Hot in the Shade song that they did. Which is like they did like a lot of 80s stuff. They did a couple. They did like Hell or High Water.
Oh wow.
There was a Vinnie Vincent Invasion track, which that's a lot of guts to do that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because Vinnie Vincent Invasion is like that stuff's like generic 80s music.
Yeah, I only listened to those albums like probably once all the way through, and that'll probably be it for a while.
Yeah. But no, but "You Love Me to Hate You," I think this is one of Paul's stronger songs off of the album. And it's a topic about that Paul really doesn't sing about on Kiss albums.
Yeah.
That you tell lies when you look at me, that type of thing. That's Paul doesn't really sing about that.
No, and what's that one line? You're like a cat on a hot tin roof. I love it when you scratch and bite. That I'm like, what in the hell, Paul? It still makes me laugh. But I mean, yeah, no, it's a good song. I love it.
Yeah. Then we get to "Somewhere Between Heaven and Hell," another good song. I enjoyed this one, especially like when we get to that "Somewhere Between Pleasure and Pain" and "Love and Hate."
Yeah, Truth and a Lie. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
good stuff.
Like there's another lyric that Gene's like I don't know where it's going, babe. I think it's getting late.
Yeah.
Like so that's like close to where the song ends or something.
Yep. I think it's getting late. Yep.
Yeah. No, but this is another good song that I listened to on plenty of road trips. This is like another good Gene song.
It really is. And I mean, in some ways, I'm kind of glad that it is so low on the album. close to the end because you still have good stuff to look forward to. You know.
Right. So the next one is Little Caesar, which I thought it was cool that we got an Eric Carr vocal. Unfortunately, this is his first and last vocal.
Yep, first and last. And while it is a good song, it's not really great, and it's unfortunate because I think Eyes of Love would have been a fantastic song.
Well, there, there would have been Eyes of Love or Too Cool for School.
Yeah.
Which, both of those songs wound up on Kiss related projects. Like Eyes of Love went on to a Kiss tribute album. The Carr family released those Eric Carr albums.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Too Cool for School wound up being on KOL's Spirit of '78 album.
Nice.
So Eric Carr songs are getting out there.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I think I'm glad that Loretta did those last two Record Store Day releases are awesome.
Yeah. Although KOL Spirit of '78 predates Eric Carr's albums being put out by the Carr family.
Yeah.
Because that was like an early 2000s album.
Right. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And I agree with you. I even said that in my comment about your review. I would have thought Eyes of Love would have been a great track to put on there.
Yeah, I wonder if Paul just kind of didn't want to put it on there because he didn't want anything to compete with him. So it's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, no, but Eyes of Love, or like I said, Eyes of Love and Too Cool for School are awesome tracks. And the fact that he got Bruce Kulick on Eyes of Love is like, Bruce was on board for one song.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's kind of a bummer that Paul basically was like, no, I'm shutting it down.
Yeah, he was pretty much in control at that point for sure since Gina checked out, Peter and Ace were gone. So he was definitely the one running the show.
Well, a lot of people believe, not for Hot in the Shade, but a lot of people believe that Eyes of Love should have been on Revenge instead of Car Jam.
Oh, interesting. I never heard that, but that would have been cool.
Yeah. I mean, if you really wanted to dedicate it to Eric Carr, you should have put Eyes of Love on it instead of Car Jam. That's not what that's what I've been hearing.
For sure. Yeah, I never thought about that before, but that would have been cool.
Yeah. So the final song is Boomerang. I don't listen to Boomerang that much, so it's an okay Gene song. I'm not going to say this is my favorite Gene song off this album. So that's my opinion. It's okay. It's not my favorite.
I think the reason why I like it so much is because of that double bass drumming. It's a more upbeat, intense song, and outside of Kiss, I tend to listen to some heavier music. A lot of Metallica and Slipknot, and so I like my music with some meat on its bones, and that song has some meat on it. So I think that's probably why I like it.
All right, I can get.
Speaking of meat, Daphne texted me and she says, "If you want dinner, you're gonna have to hurry up. I'm cooking."
Sorry, man. Didn't mean to hold you up.
Oh no, you're fine. I mean, it's the last song of the album, so we're good. But she texted me that a few minutes ago. She said, "Hey, by the way, I can smell it too. I think we're having chicken and noodles."
That sounds pretty good.
And mashed potatoes. Yeah.
Well, don't worry, man. I won't keep you busy that long.
Oh, you're good, man.
Yeah. Well, because we kind of done all the anniversaries, at least for right now.
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah. I do have one honorable thing. I was going to show it on today's episode, but
right.
Unfortunately, I can't find it. It wasn't a drawer, but I can't find it.
Bummer. You have to find it and then show it next time. What is it though?
While I was out and about, I took a trip to West Virginia.
Oh wow! Okay.
And there's like a retro game store there that I like to visit.
Nice.
And while I was there, I managed to grab a hold of the Kiss pinball game for the PlayStation.
Oh, sweet. There you go. Okay. Oh, you said PlayStation?
Yeah, the first PlayStation.
The first PlayStation? Nice. That's awesome. Cool. Is it in a jewel case disc?
Yes.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, it's very similar to the one that we had too growing up.
Yeah,
Now
I
I
mean,
gotta ask though, do you have a PS1?
I do.
Hell yes. Perfect. That's awesome. You gotta get it. You gotta have you played it yet?
Yes.
It's not really there's not really much to it, but it's still fun, I guess. It's a fun novelty.
Yeah. So I was kind of debating whether or not, since I played it, I was debating whether or not I should, play it for the channel, both that and the Nightmare Child.
You 100% yes. 100% yes. You should because I've been thinking about doing that, so you should definitely do it.
Okay. So
Yes.
since you're sub to me, you be into that stuff.
Yes.
All right.
100%.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. You definitely should do that.
All right. Cool. I'll do it then.
That's awesome. Yeah, I thought about doing it. I will maybe at some point. I don't know when because I got so much other stuff going on. But if I'm not doing it right now, you definitely should.
All right.
That'd be
All right.
sick.
So like, all right. I guess we kind of done everything we set out to do in this episode. We've we talked about how Kiss Online is completely stupid with their prices.
Very much so. They need to lower them now.
Yeah, because the average Kiss fan does not have $1,000. Basically, I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't have $1,000 in my bank account.
I would not spend it on that. No.
No, I I basically in my bank account I have like what, like 20.
Oh boy! Hopefully payday's Friday.
Yeah, yeah. Here's hoping.
Yeah.
Cause
Fingers
yeah,
crossed.
yeah, like
Oh, there you go. Double cross. Extra
yeah,
good luck.
yeah. So like yeah, with $20 I can't afford to get a $1,000 box set. I can't afford to get like the ones that are unofficial, which are like less. It's like for 300.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's still unreasonable.
Well, I mean, it's less affordable if I save up my money,
Yeah.
which is how I mass some money of, which is how I mass a huge collection in this room, is because I save up my money.
Bingo. Same.
Then I go on a massive spending spree, and then I'm bankrupt.
And then yeah, back to square one, and then rinse and repeat. Right.
Yeah, but anyways, I think it's time we end it off. Xander, thank you for once again coming on this channel.
Thank you so much for having me, man. Always a pleasure. Always fun. We have great conversations about our era. It's always fun. Thank you.
Yeah, I might have you back on for something else. That's not like a Kiss topic video.
Okay.
Last night I did an attempted live stream of Kiss Forever Band.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to stream their DVD on my channel, and it didn't go over so well because I think people were expecting me to like live stream it with audio, although
Mm-hmm.
I can't actually do that, or else I'll end up getting a huge strike.
Don't risk that for sure.
Yeah, so maybe if I want to have like a successful stream of something like that, maybe I need like a guest person. So I might ask you to be a part of it, or maybe other people, like maybe like you, Rob, or Brant, or something like that.
Yeah, for sure. If I'm free, I'll definitely see if I can do it.
Yeah. So like, anyways, this has been a fun Kiss topic. We've talked about Gene, we've talked about Kiss Online, and we were talking about some of the Kiss album anniversaries.
It was a fun conversation over an hour and a half. It's pretty fun. Thank you.
Yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed our Kiss topic. Until next time, I'll see you around. See ya.